All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And peace, love, and salutations to the Akim that's out there laboring, that's up to hope for elect, that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And who we're looking at right now is Tucker Carlson. Pretty much has one of the top podcasts, of alternative news. Pretty much an ex-member of the Fox News, which he was fired from. And he also ran into the apostles at 34th and 7th some years back. And the apostles was in the spirit and told him his judgment of him going into slavery. And pretty much he needed to hear that. Okay, because right now what you're about to hear, and he's from the nation of Edom, okay? All right, the biblical Edomites. And he pretty much says on this short right here, you see the hypocrisy and the utter audacity of how he thinks, okay? And this is concerning the situation going on in South Africa where the farmers, okay, the settlers, okay, are pretty much losing their land to the natives, okay? But it was always, it was rightfully theirs to begin with, okay? Speaking of the natives, okay, you got to remember, okay, the beast system, the EU, okay, pretty much went into areas of Africa and pretty much carved different areas up to themselves and colonized them, okay? So now you're talking about, the French, the British, the Dutch, okay, have claims in Africa, okay, along with other countries. You see, Netherlands, Belgium, okay, you see, Portugal, Spain, and pretty much now they are crying a great disservice that's going on right now concerning the inhabitants of the land, original inhabitants of the land, reclaiming back the land that was taken from them, okay, through rape, robbery, and murder, man. Okay, now we're pretty much going to go and listen to this clip of this individual, okay, you see, and this is how the mind of a Edomite works, man. The scriptures talk about, man, there's no understanding in this man. Okay, this man does not have no type of reasoning skills, man. Okay, all right, he is totally and truly a different manner of people, man. Okay, like the scriptures say. All right, you see, this is how the Lord created this man to be, man. Okay, you see, all right, this man is the ultimate antagonist of what you want to call the book of life, okay, which is the scriptures, man. Okay, now without any further ado, let's hear what this individual has to say.
We got whites can't own land. Can you explain this?
So they have been trying to change the South African Constitution, the property rights clause, to empower the government to expropriate private property without compensation. That's the buzzword. It's
Just steal the land.
Yeah, they call it EWC. It's expropriation without compensation, but it's confiscation of property. That's what it is.
Well, how is expropriation without compensation different from stealing?
No, exactly. But
it's just shoplifting.
It's flabbergasting to see the extent to which, again, academics and analysts and journalists are rushing to the defense of the South African government.
In South Africa, then?
Yes, one of the many bizarre things that they would say. They would say, this is all a lie. You guys are lying. It's not expropriation without compensation. It's expropriation with compensation, but compensation can be nil. So it can be zero compensation.
So it's not happening, but it's a good thing that it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly
always,
it.
That's always, right.
Right, and pretty much, they're trying to change the law with the government, okay, and the government's on the side of the people, and they're pretty much trying to change the law to say, okay, if their land gets taken away, that they can get compensation for it. But pretty much they're not going to get compensation for it because it was ill-gotten gain, so to speak, man. You see? Okay, you see the hypocrisy of these people, man? And now they're seeing the chickens are pretty much coming home to roost. The shoe is now being put on the other foot now. Okay? And they're not liking it, man. Okay? But this is all of the judgment of the Lord at the end of the day, man. Okay? And I want to pull a scripture real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. And this is the judgment of the Most High. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. And that's exactly what's happening, man. Okay? You know, the things that we see that's going on in the earth, man, is pretty much being played out through the scriptures, man. Okay? You see? We're actually seeing these things happen, man. Okay? We're actually seeing the fall and demise of this man. Okay? All right? The biblical Edomite, man. All right? The tides are changing, man. You see? This is how the Lord set things up, man. Okay? And this man, it's pretty much on the cusp of his own downfall, man. Okay? You see, the Lord deals with balance, man. Contrary to the popular belief of what people want to walk around through under the guise of Christianity, where they think that the Lord, our Messiah, or Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, okay, pretty much think that he's an all passive power, man, where bygones are going to be bygones, when the Lord clearly deals with balance, and he also requires that which is past, man. Okay, now let's go to Job chapter 20, verse 22. In the fullest of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. You know, when sufficiency pretty much is when this man is has all he can have, pretty much at an adequate abundance of. Okay, all right. This man, these people that's been carving out areas in Africa, okay, the continent of Africa, okay, pretty much made themselves great nations, man, through the resources, man. You see, okay, but it says that this man is going to be in straits, man. Okay, you know, you're gonna be in a position of difficulty, man. Okay, right? Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Okay, and or the laborers are coming, are turning on this man. You see? Okay, and you pretty much are seeing this being played out, man, through the scriptures, man. You know? Okay, all right. Every hand of the wicked is coming upon this man in different areas, man. Okay. But we want to take it back to actually how this man actually got that land, okay, in South Africa, man, right along with the other nations that are there, okay, primarily Esau Edom, the nation of Edom, okay, the Beast EU system, okay. Now this is pretty much under the Kaiser Holocaust. There's a book that's out, okay, all right, and this is pretty much Shark Island concentration camp. Okay, now this is just a little history on what was going on, okay, under the hands of the Germans, so to speak, man, okay, in southwestern Africa, okay, all right, there was actually a genocide that took place there, but let's read a little bit of this here, okay. Shark Island, or Death Island, was one of 5 concentration camps in German southwest Africa. It was located off the Shark Island off of Lindowitz, and the far southwest to the territory which today is Namibia. It is used by the German Empire during the Hero and Nama genocide of 2004 to 2008. Between 1,032 and 3,000 Hero and Namibia men, women, and children died in the camp between March 1905 and its closing in April of 1907. Okay, so now we're talking about something now that is pretty much, just about 100 years ago. Okay, now the point that I want to make about these people who they were oppressing, okay, the Hero people, right? Let's get some understanding on who they are, man. Real quick. Okay. All right, a member of people living in Namibia, in Angola, and Botswana. The Bantu language of the Hero adjective, and we know that Bantu pretty much goes back to Israelites, man. Okay, all right, the Hero people, man. Okay, here you go, right here. All right, And we pretty much have a lot of the customs that they have here are also customs that they will have in West Africa, man. Okay, so there's great genocides that were going on in these lands, and this is just one aspect of the atrocities, okay, that were pretty much going on in Central, South, and West Africa, man. Okay, you see, all right, but you see now that this man is fallen from his grace, man. And we're seeing that their own tongue is pretty much falling upon themselves, because I came across a great documentary from RT News. Okay, RT News pretty much is pretty much putting out the goods on the atrocities of this man's handiwork, man. Okay, you see, and it's really is Russia really pretty much shining the light on the beast system, man, on EU, because those are the countries that are pretty much going off around the four corners of the earth and conquered, man, and colonized and enslaved and pretty much slaughtered the people, man. Okay, now these people pretty much go back to the children of Israel at the end of the day, man. Okay, you see, all right. So now you're seeing now great atrocities being done unto them, man. Okay, you see. All right, let's get a scripture real quick. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. Okay, and we're coming into that evil time, man. These men, the sons of men are snared. Okay, because they know not their time, man. They don't know their time of judgment. They're not understanding that judgment is coming upon them, man. You see, okay, but pretty much, man, this man has had free range to do his will. Okay, to do the Lord's will. Okay, mainly because it was punishment of the Lord upon his people, man. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 7. All that found them have devoured them, the Israelites, right? And their adversaries, okay, their enemies, not their friends, say, we offend not, because they sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord Yahweh, the hope of their fathers. And they pretty much have the records, and they understand who those people were. Okay, all right. So they were pretty much given the green light. The Lord pretty much gave them the green light, man, to do have their will upon his people, man. Okay, for disobeying them, man. Okay, you see. But this man's pride has been lifted up, and to the fact is that hey, the winning streaks are coming far between now, man. Okay, so he feels some kind of way. You see? All right? But they say that, listen, this is why they puff at oppression, man. They puff at the enemies, man. Okay? They say that we offend not. Because why? It's because they know that we sinned against our power, man. And the Lord pretty much turned his back on us, man. Okay? So we were sheep's led to the slaughter, man. Okay? You see? At the end of the day. Okay? But there's no way really around that, man. Okay? All right, but the Lord is pretty much making good on his promise, man, of turning the tide, man. But this is Micah 2, verse 1. Woe to them, destruction to them that devise iniquity, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. And the Lord gave them the power to do these things, man. Okay, so this man has all the time to think of devise iniquity. Okay, all right, and he has these think tanks of how they're going to conquer the world, man. Okay, you see, all right, and it's all by iniquity. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so that they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. You see, okay, and that's pretty much what they're doing, man. Okay, this is pretty much what they're doing. All right. Now let's see if we can get a little bit more on here. But we really made the point of that, right? Let's see. Yeah, we pretty much made the point there, okay, of how they really got into those lands, man. Okay, you see. But we're seeing the tides turning, man. Okay, and that was through the spirit of power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. When Tucker Carlson pretty much came down there, he was given his judgment, man. Okay, you see. All right, it wasn't no debate about who we are, and he didn't agree with it though. But it's a host of factors that they told him blatantly, pretty much you going to slavery, and he said, "Oh, why am I going to slavery?" Okay, but look what your forefathers did. Okay, and the people always say the same thing, man. This is bigger than just Babylon, man. Okay, we could call out things here in Babylon because we know these things and they're well documented. But there's a lot of things that's out there that there's atrocities that go on in the earth, man, that people are not talking about, especially here in Babylon, man. And they tell you that, man. The world says that, man. That Americans are pretty much the most stupidest people on the planet, man, when it comes to our world history, man. You see? But these atrocities are pretty much all well documented, and they're out there, man. Okay? That book, The Cause of Holocaust, pretty much, you can buy that from Amazon, man. Okay? You know? And it's a pretty, and it's not a book that's very expensive at all, man. Okay? The book is pretty much in the $30 range. Okay? You see? And also, again, I gotta have to say it again, man, that the great documentary, okay, of the situation of how they got that land is on RT News, man. Okay? And RT News is pretty much, the scriptures talk about the tongue falling upon themselves, man. And they're giving out all the information, man. All the information is there, well documented, and pretty much for you to actually see and watch. Okay? So they're showing you how these lands were gotten by ill-gotten gain, and now you're basically seeing them crying foul now, man, because it's being taken away. You see? But all leads to the chickens coming home to roost, man. You know? But I'm gonna end it there, and I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Ruach HaKodesh. Shalom.